my handkerchief on purpose?" "No!" cried John, intensely shocked. "Well, I did, of course. Let's get back, or they'll think we're doing this on purpose too." And again she ran like a ghost among the trees. John followed, with love in his heart, spring in his heart, and over all the moonlit white unearthly blossom. They came out where they had gone in, Fleur walking demurely. "It's quite wonderful in there," she said dreamily to Holly. John preserved silence, hoping against hope that she might be thinking it swift. She bade him a casual and demure good night, which made him think he had been dreaming. In her bedroom, Fleur had flung off her gown, and wrapped in a shapeless garment with the white flower still in her hair, she looked like a mousme, sitting cross-legged on her bed, writing by candlelight. "Dearest Cherry, I believe I'm in love. I've got it in the neck, only the feeling is really lower down. He's a second cousin, such a child, about 6 months older and 10 years younger than I am. Boys always fall in love with their seniors, and girls with their juniors, or with old men of 40. Don't laugh, but his eyes are the truest things I ever saw, and he's quite divinely silent. We had a most romantic first meeting in London under the Vospovich Juno, and now he's sleeping in the next room, and the moonlight's on the blossom, and to-morrow morning before anybody's awake we're going to walk off into Down fairyland. There's a feud between our families, which makes it really exciting. Yes, and I may have to use subterfuge and come on you for invitations, if so, you'll know why. My father doesn't want us to know each other, but I can't help that. Life's too short. He's got the most beautiful mother, with lovely silvery hair, and a young face with dark eyes. I'm staying with his sister, who married my cousin. It's all mixed up, but I mean to pump her to-morrow. We've often talked about love being a spoil-sport. Well, that's all tosh. It's the beginning of sport, and the sooner you feel it, my dear, the better for you. John, not simplified spelling, but short for Jolyon, which is a name in my family, they say, is the sort that lights up and goes out, about 5 feet 10, still growing, and I believe he's going to be a poet. If you laugh at me, I've done with you for ever. I perceive all sorts of difficulties, but you know when I really want a thing I get it. One of the chief effects of love is that you see the air sort of inhabited, like seeing a face in the moon, and you feel dancy and soft at the same time, with a funny sensation, like a continual first sniff of orange blossom, just above your stays. This is my first, and I feel as if it were going to be my last, which is absurd, of course, by all the laws of nature and morality. If you mock me, I will smite you, and if you tell anybody, I will never forgive you. So much so that I almost don't think I'll send this letter. Anyway, I'll sleep over it. So good night, my cherry. Oh. Your Fleur. End of Part 1, Chapter 7. Recording by Leanne Howlett.